Carlos, first of all, do you have an update on Baty?
Yeah, it's the oblique area, the right side. Felt it on that swing. We kind of saw it, and he kind of waved me off. And then after making that play, that throw, you could see it. So we got to wait and see tomorrow how he wakes up and if he's able to do anything.
Given what that injury is there a fear that he could be done for the season now?
Yeah, I mean, it's too early, but just watching the faces he was making and, that area right there is tricky. So, again, we got to wait until tomorrow and see what the severity or how he's, like I said, when he wakes up in the morning and what he's able to do here.
Carlos, you've talked a lot about lacking fundamentals and giving teams extra outs. Was tonight, when you look at the loss, just another indication of that?
Yeah, I mean, especially when it looks like they had something on Soto there. As a left-handed pitcher, you got that runner in front of you, and for them to take off like that, and for us not being able to, just either step off or just not giving them a free base there is kind of an inning changer there. Obviously, the single after they took third base again is a completely different inning. So, we continue to make those mistakes, and it's costing us games.
What did Sandy do so well tonight?
I thought we had some really good at-bats for the first 4 innings, right out of the gate, Lindor hits that homer, and then, we created some traffic. He's able to make some pitches against Pete. We run out of third base with the infield in, and then after they scored, they just kind of settled in there and continued to attack, and the way he was mixing all of his pitches, that's who he is, and he got us after the fourth inning on.
Carlos, those mistakes you were just talking about, I mean, you've been saying for weeks, if not months, that you guys have got to play better and clean it up. Why do you think this has not happened?
That's that's a good question. Obviously, it's on me, it's on all of us. Because we continue to make the same mistakes, and it's costing us games.
Carlos, you talk about kind of having good at bats against Sandy and almost having him on the ropes early on, and then him settling in. That also has been a pattern where the offense seems like it's going well, and then for whatever reason, an adjustment gets made, and you just see a run of clean innings. Why do you think that pattern has emerged this year?
Yeah, look, I mean, when you're facing elite pitching there, whenever you get chances, you got to continue to punch, and we haven't been able to do that. I thought, again, some really good at bats those 4 innings, but we had opportunities, and he executed. So I think you got to give them credit too. But yeah, I think it's been going on for a while.
¿Cree que estos errores pueden ser parte de la presión que está viviendo el grupo en esta etapa final de la temporada?
No, yo no diría que es parte de la presión. ¿Sabes? No hemos ejecutado. No es solamente esta semana. Esto ha venido pasando ya por varios meses donde no jugamos fundamentos como tenemos que jugarlo y nos cuestan los juegos.
When it comes to some of those mistakes that we've been talking about, are you happy with the team's focus level right now?
I'm not happy that we're losing games, and we continue to make some mental mistakes, definitely.
Do you think that the team needs to have a higher level of focus and attention to detail at the moment?
Well, I mean, there's always attention to details, and there's always, a level of focus and everything. It's just frustrating, obviously,
Do you need to send Baty out for an MRI?
I haven't talked to the trainers on that, but I think we're going to wait till tomorrow, and then we'll go from there.
Do you think Sproat started to tire in the 5th there?
They were just ultra aggressive on the fastball there. They made some adjustment there, and right out of the gate you could see it. And they attacked the fastball there, and they hit him hard. So
considering the state of the bullpen, and I think he was only at 61 pitches, was there any consideration in sticking with him longer than?
Not after 6 batters and how many hard hit balls they were on that inning. So even the 2 outs that we got with the infield in, there were some hard hit balls there. So I wasn't going to let him just continue to take it.
What's your overall feeling about the team's prospects at this point? I mean,
About the what?
The team's prospects. Obviously, this is a big hit. This is a game you really wanted to win. So
yeah, I'm talking about our pitchers, right?
No, the whole team. Well, how do you feel about where you stand right now?
We put ourselves in this position. Here we are. We got to come back tomorrow and the next day. Now, we got to win the next 2 and see what happens. But we did it ourselves.